Chat, I'm walking Schnog and listening to Playboi Carti's new album, Music or IAMMUSIC or wherever the hell he's trying to call it. So I'm going to be walking and reviewing every song right after I listen. Now I did listen to the first 5 earlier and I want to say Pop Out. Pop Out was amazing. The other 4, including Evil Jordan, just were like mediocre, and then Crush was just bad. Like I didn't like that song at all. I Am Walking. It hit 70 degrees one time and I am noticing new houses. Like this house was not here before. I'm not gonna dox him and flip the camera, but Jesus, that house was not here before, I swear. All right, I just peeped Philly with like Travis Scott kind of fucking around in there. I wouldn't call it a feature, so to say. It's like Kendrick on the Moho Woho, whatever the fuck that was. I give Philly like a 7.8 out of 10. It was okay. It wasn't the best song. I don't know if it makes the playlist in the rotation. It's definitely a song though where like I'll throw that on, you know, like I'll play that, but like maybe like when I'm like working out or something, or just like not like focusing on the music. Like I'm not actively listening to Philly probably ever again. I just peeped Radar and I just want to put it out there, Radar's really bad. Radar makes like a 5.4 out of 10. All right, so I just listened to Rather Lie with The Weeknd. I think that Carti did fucking amazing on this song. I think he carried it, but The Weeknd also did good. So it's one of those situations where we had 2 artists on a song and they both did good, which is pretty rare. We don't see that a whole lot. So I have to give it like an 8.7, 8.8 out of 10. Like that song will be getting replayed. In the future, I might decide I don't like it. Who knows? It might get overplayed. Nobody knows. But for now, that's looking like a solid song in the rotation. You know, Fine Shit was a good song. I fuck with it. Little short, tad bit short. We got some cars going by, a bit of traffic, if you would, bit loud. Fine Shit's probably gonna land like an 8.7 out of 10. I'd love if it was longer though. We get like a 3rd verse on that or some shit. But I also listen to Backdoor, and that's gonna be like a 8.1 out of 10. Like he kind of makes it, or I don't know. I'm not gonna gender a song, sorry, but yeah, that song makes it into like, you know, good discussions, but playlist discussions, I don't know. Like maybe at the Func we'll play it. Like I don't know. Schnog, we're 10 songs in. How do you feel about the album? Okay, good. We'll get back to you later, okay? All right, so with Toxic, the 11th track on the album, I'm in a situation where Carti, that was a hard-ass beat. I had a lot of high hopes going into that, but you moaned on the beat. And you keep doing this thing where I don't know what you're saying. And I'm no detective, you know. I don't want to sit here and analyze every sound you make, every vocal chorus, so could you please clear it up in the future? Also, I have a scooter stashed over at this house. I don't know if you can see it. It's like right there. I should go get that. All right, chat. We are potentially jaywalking, but who cares? I have this scooter here. We're just gonna leave it for now because I have no means of taking it home. We'll get it on the way back though. Also want to point out Skepta just carried that song, so yeah, shout out. All right, MUNYUN was good, right? Don't get me wrong, 8 out of 10 song. Like minimum. However, the dude who said like, if you don't know my voice, you live under a rock. Yeah, I don't know your voice. I'm sorry. All right, I want to point out on Crank, like it was a good song, but once again, we are repeating the same lyrics and we're doing the same fucking shitty ass low voice. So while I do it satirically for my songs, you know, obviously I'm not actually trying to get like streams, radio plays, any of that shit. You know, I'm not trying to build a fan base around my music. So when Carti does it and he's actually trying to do all those things, it's a little weird. So Carti, could we lock in and make a good song? Crank gets a 7.4 out of 10. All right, so Charge Them Hoes a Fee was definitely a spiritual experience. The Future feature was amazing. I hope it was Future. It could have been Carti doing a voice. Who knows? The Carti part was amazing. Where's my camera? And when Travis came in, it was like, whoa, what the Travis? You know, it was like, what the shit? This is Travis Scott. However, then some old dude tried to talk to me. He was saying like, oh my God, your dog is so beautiful. Oh my God, right? So that was an issue. All right, so I just listened to Good Credit. The intro, the beginning, first half of the song, we'll say, was amazing. I actually really enjoyed that to a high extent. I said, holy shit, this is the best song on the album. Then we hit ourselves with the Kendrick feature, like dab in the middle. It's like, holy shit, Kendrick's on this. And it was like, okay, Kendrick's okay. Whatever. You know, as Kendrick's feature progressed, he got better and better. Kendrick just had a 9 out of 10 feature, and that song itself was like a 9.5 out of 10. That song will be replayed. That song will be given the time of day in the future. Will I grow old of it soon? I don't know, but there's Jack's Chode if you want to take a gander. All right, with like the 16th track on this album, we have I See Ya Baby Boy or some shit. I don't even know what it was called. Alternative title would be the See Ya anthem. And I know my See Ya is not great because I'm not in the studio right now. You know, I gotta, I gotta lock into a little bit. I have like a 45-minute ritual when I do the Carti voice, you know, and while I don't do it as good as I used to, I still try. See ya. So yeah, it's probably like a 7 out of 10. Like if I really feel like hearing Carti say see ya, that could be catchy. That could be like a 2-day phase song where it's like, oh my God, I just played this song 50 times in like 72 hours. All right, so Wake Up Filthy was definitely a production. Amazing song. I think we're at a point where Travis has had like 3 features though, and he's starting to carry the album. So Carti, if we could round this in, is that a free backpack? Should I search that? I don't know, comment below, I might come back. I don't have time right now, I gotta listen to an album. But yeah, spiritual experience on the album so far. Yeah, Wake Up Filthy gets like a 8.9 out of 10. Like, it's so close to there. Good song. I like Travis's feature, but he is starting to carry. I just listened to Lil Uzi Vert on a Playboi Carti song in 2025. When I heard the quote, "Don't do that, my oh my God." I was like, is that Uzi? Is that Uzi? And I was like, yeah, it's Uzi. And then he spit the most fire verse I've ever heard. That's my count. That's my Lil Uzi Vert. That song was a 10 out. That song was an 11 out of 10. Tony the Tiger, they're great. All right, it's getting progressively darker, so the lighting's getting progressively worse. However, I just listened to Trim, and I love the feature. I think it's like an 8.5 out of 10 song at least. Like, it's at least at that point. But I genuinely think that while I love Carti, we are in a territory where the album's becoming carried by features type of thing. Uzi just snapped, Future snapped like 3 times, now Travis already snapped like 3 times. It's like they're all going for the hat trick. Can we get another Uzi feature though? Please, please. I just listened to Cocaine Nose, and we gotta keep down the cussing because there's children around, okay? However, I listened to that song. I thought it was pretty good, but there was one part where Carti said, quote, "I'm going out with a effing bang," and I don't want to cuss around these kids. He said that, and it kind of concerns me. Carti, what do you mean by going out? Carti, is this your last album? Carti, is this your last project? Carti, what are you doing? So yeah, I don't really know what that means. Hopefully it doesn't mean what I'm thinking it means. Hopefully Carti stays around for years to come. Not too many years though, he might get washed by like 2034. Cocaine Nose gets like a 8.8 out of 10. Very good song. I actually like it. We Need All the Vibes. Good song. I didn't mind Young Thug on there. Thug did steal, and I'm not going to be the guy to say he stole because I've stolen a few bars before. I'm not going to be the guy to point fingers here, but Thug, you just rhymed girls with pearls into curls. And on my album that I dropped less than 24 hours ago, I said that exact thing. Thug, if we have to squabble, we can. Yeah, that song was probably like a 8.2 out of 10. I don't even know where Carti was. I heard Ty. I didn't hear Kanye. So, yeah, a bit of a confusing one, but whatever. Olympian was a solid track. Key highlights from that song were no features, Carti actually doing great, and it being like an 8.8 out of 10. Okay, I don't even know if you guys can see me anymore. It's so fucking dark out. But Bomb B better have been a troll song. I better get on Twitter tomorrow, which I don't have a Twitter account. But I better get on there tomorrow and see that, like, yeah, that was a troll. Because Carti just spit ad-libs in my face for almost 3 minutes, and I feel pretty offended by that. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10, which is technically my worst rating, but whatever. I just wanna state that this slop is fucking ass. It's the shit that I would, like, satirically put together to mock Carti. Like, come on, this is not a good song. Trim, best song on the album, 20 out of 10. It was just Uzi, no Carti. The intro sounded like, brand new bag for Pearl, but I didn't pay for it. Yeah, I'll plug you in the next video. Don't worry. What's your Twitch again? Cook the RL. Is that KOOKTARL? All right, I'll plug you. Hey, go sub. Oh, Twitch TV, TTV. Okay. Hey, go sub to his Twitch. Okay. Big Jack streaming Rocket League, right? Or for what are we streaming? All Epic Games. I see. Are those gunshots or fireworks? No! Ducking cover! Snog it down! If Jack did that, he'd go through the porch. What happened?
What happened? Okay. Now, from a very trustworthy source, we have found a story with there was an ambulance going down the street. Very trustworthy source.
We saw it with our
said,
own eyes.
WTF going on in Lakewood, man? Gunshots and everything.
Mm.
Now,
13, we're 10-8.
dude, that's scared. So we're checking the scanner and to see if it was actual gunshots. The clip, and in real life, it sounded like fireworks.
I'm pretty sure those were fireworks.
I'm pretty sure those were fireworks. Yeah, cool. Looking at the codes.
Schnog, what do you think about this situation? Schnog, could you?
Bomb threat, bank, pickup prisoner, improperly parked. Okay, we went from 1091 pickup prisoner / subject to 1092 improperly parked vehicle. And then there's crime in progress. We're probably looking for that one. 1032 man with gun. But there's nothing for a woman with gun.
Oh,
and I don't really know if that can be like appreciated, or I don't think we can stand for this, ladies. Am I right?
Yeah, that's not feminist. Hey, we have a lady in the room.
Yeah, we do have a lady in the room.
What are we thinking? All right, I just listened to Like WEEZY, and you might notice it's like a lot darker now, or like at least it's a different atmosphere. Also, some clips played between this and the last song. That's because I just sat on Coop's porch and shot the shit with him for like 2 hours. And I'm in a pretty good mood after that, so I'm gonna give Like WEEZY a 9 out of 10. Good vibes on the song. I fuck with it. But yeah, I messed with that song. I'm back to my walk now. It's like 10 p.m., like 10 p.m. So shout out. All right, this one got it. Definitely got it. That song's like an 8.5 at least. You might be wondering, Mr. Goat, why is Schnog in your arms? He kept wanting to go back to Coop's house. Like, he just wouldn't walk. So yeah, now I'm carrying this fat fuck, all 8 pounds. You know, I don't even know if you could see me at this point. I might need to hit you guys with the flash. But walk was really good. I give it a solid, what's a good rating? Like an 8.4, 8.6 out of 10. Really good song. I fuck with it. I fuck with the flow. I fuck with the sound. I'm just in a good mood now. Not that I wasn't before, but I'm in a really good mood now. So I feel like my ratings are inflated. Okay, we finally adapted to the flash. HBA was fucking great. That was like, I'm just satisfied with that. That's a 9 out of 10 plus, maybe a 9.3-ish is what I'm thinking, but great song. Obviously already leaked. I thought that was AI, but I guess not. Who knows? But yeah, fucking amazing track. Fuck yeah. All right, Overly was possibly overly good. Just kidding, I'm kind of glazing at this point. Overly was like a 7.5. You know, it was a solid track. Not something that I think I'm going back to. Obviously, it could grow on me, so who knows, but Overly was okay. Also, I got my scooter and my Schnog, so I got my scooter back. That's pretty cool. On to the final song, though. Let's see how I like it. Okay, South Atlanta Bay. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Sorry if it wasn't. But that was like the perfect little outro right there. I love that song. I love the way it sounded. And I'm going to give that song like an 8 to a 9 out of 10. Very good song. Nice record. Whole album in general now, that we could talk about that. Shit. Whole album in general gets a 9 out of 10. The only critique that I can really give this album as of now is at points it was repetitive, and also it took 5 years. So yeah, that's about it. See ya. That's about it. See ya.